Welcome back to another edition of our little historic hellscape. It's really not little anymore, and it's not a hellscape. It's a lovely home. Oh, you can't see it yet. Not yet, not yet. 6th and Church. What a story. This started, back in the winter. It was cold. I was cranky. I remember that part. I found it for sale by owner. Nobody was paying attention to it. Probably for lots of really good reasons now in retrospect. Anyway, Steve Dutton and Sarah at Swan Song Properties, they bought it. And that's when we remembered why it's so important to have a home inspection. Because there really were no more studs in the building. The termites had had a buffet.
And they've eaten all the studs. We literally had to prop the house up to keep it standing. That is termite damage.
Pretty much the only thing left that is ye old foundation, because the entire house has been rebuilt and a second story has been added. Now that was the first battle we got into, was whether to leave the original footprint or to knock it down.
It's settled.
It's not settled. We need to tear it down.
We're fixing it.
Tear it down.
Fix it.
Then we had the battle of Dutton versus Roman on the floor plan. We did actually really agree on that. Then there was Dutton versus Roman on the fireplaces. Those two beautiful original fireplaces in the home that were lovely to look at and pretty much useless for anything else. They were not structurally sound, so one came down and the other now is not holding up the stairs to the upstairs, but sort of provides this beautiful natural banister, if you will. The real debate came in the billboard.
All right. It's kind of a billboard. Like, how do we break this up?
Steve felt that the side of the building looked like a billboard and wanted to put in this massive 3-door glass, I don't know, thing that I did not want.
I've met with some resistance.
And that resistance is named
Casey is resistor number 1.
So we tried the thing that I do not believe in or enjoy. It's called negotiating. We decided on just a single door, but then I got my way, which is great. It's really when we can talk things out and then do it my way is just better. It's just better. So now we're kind of towards the end, not really towards the end, but we're getting there, and we just really want you to come see it. Steve.
Hey! When we first moved here, our personal house had the swoops on the top of the pickets, and I was thinking how freaking awesome that would look. So our carpenters here, we sent them a couple pictures just to give them ideas, and they nailed it. It is just
No
perfect.
pun intended.
Yeah, right, no pun intended.
intended.
I ended up putting these on, but I had an idea that is debatable, and that's those little solar battery powered lights that you can put on top of these, right? Each post would have like its own ambiance, evening light.
We
all
could
the
add
way
some
around the
solar
house.
lights to the porta potty.
When we went to purchase this one, I couldn't help but notice the existing apron for the driveway, which is, it's just a beautiful thing because, you know, that means you're already grandfathered by the city to have off-street parking because you got a driveway apron in place.
That conveys with an appropriate offer. Do not lowball me. We know what we have.
We use reclaimed wood whenever and wherever possible. It literally smelled like tobacco, like old tobacco leaves, you know? I just see like so much vinyl.
Yeah.
You know, and it would have been simple and easy, of course, to slap up vinyl, but doing so, I think, would have taken away from the flavor of the house and the history of the house. These guys are nodding their head too.
Look,
right?
even
Like,
you
yeah,
agree.
right. Yeah, I completely agree. He likes it. Cool.
We are on the second floor that never existed until you made it exist.
Yeah, this is the add a level theory here. So we
Sure.
did add a second floor to the house. And it is, you and I were just having the debate, which is the master bedroom.
Right, because you've got all this.
Yeah.
And then you have a football field away.
Yeah.
Another, what could be, all of them could be master
Ensuite,
suite.
yeah. Each upstairs bedroom has its own ensuite bathroom, right? So theoretically, either one could be the master suite. Since we actually have like an overstock of old restored clawfoot cast iron porcelain coated tubs, we made a pocket for a cast iron tub, clawfoot tub, right here. We'll have a separate shower over here, right? And I would be tempted, per your question earlier, to do like a reclaimed wood surround, because it would just be so cool, you know.
The only other big decision we have is what to paint the exterior of the house, what color. And this is one of those things where Steve and I like to give our opinion a lot, but we're smart and we enjoy living a long life. And we know that Steve's wife, Sarah, is really gonna make the final call. But there's a part of the painting that nobody can agree on yet, and that's where we need the most help.
The debate came up for two reasons. First of all, at great expense and pain in the neck, we saved the original front gable of the house, which is up on the second floor, and it's got scalloped, you know, real wood shingles, okay? The shingles we bought locally and installed aren't scalloped. Her argument is it'll be too busy if we have real wood shingles and painted scallop shingles above. I'm probably not gonna argue with her all that much on this. We're probably gonna paint it, but I would welcome public comments and opinions about it.
So we're almost done. After all these months, we're almost done. I'm really gonna miss that porta potty. But now's the fun part, because now we get to put all the pretty stuff in. And when I say we, I mean Steve and the tradespeople. Can we get an amen for the tradespeople? Because without them working in this miserable heat, it would not be almost time to sell a house.